Good morning, everyone. I think everybody is happy. Last week we are seeing the astrological session about the houses from 1 to 12. This week, what we are going to see, your first house lord, whatever the planet, doesn't matter, okay? Whatever the planets, doesn't matter. That's a different case, okay? That is also different, that we can take it as another session, another series. Now, this series, we are talking about the first house lord or first house lord. For example, how you find out the first house lord, okay? For example, if it is your ascendant, rising ascendant is in Aries, your lord is Mars, okay? That is the way. Okay, so how can we find out? So we are here finding out the lords of the 12 houses first. Then we are describing first house lord sitting in different houses in your chart. Okay, so how it is beneficial, how it is bad, and what we can do with, that's the way we can see how beneficial, how to recover organically, or we can use some techniques in that way. All right, so what are the house lords? Who is the house lords? Okay, starting from Aries. So if your ascendant is Aries, the lord is Mars, okay? If your ascendant is Aries, the lord is Mars. If your ascendant is Taurus, it is Venus. We all like Venus. Okay. The third house, Gemini, the lord is Mercury. Okay. The lord of communication, yeah. And the fourth house lord is Moon itself, Cancer. Fifth house, normal means fifth house means, for example, Leo. It is the lord is Sun, and sixth lord, and Virgo ascendant. What it is means it's again Mercury, and Mercury is in exaltation over there. Okay. Then we moving to Libra. What is Libra? Libra again Venus. Okay. So I think from my first series of episodes about astrology, I already explained that, but I'm just giving again to give you to get clarity about your houses, okay? That's the thing. So next, moving to Scorpio, again Mars is the lord, okay? Then again moving to Sagittarius, the ruler and the lord of Sagittarius is Jupiter. And then moving to Capricorn and Aquarius, both of these houses, Capricorn and Aquarius, ruled by actually the lord of Saturn. And then we are moving to the last and final house of Pisces, which is ruled by the lord is Jupiter, the planet Jupiter. Okay, so again, Aries and Scorpio, Mars, okay? Taurus and Libra, Venus, again. Gemini and Virgo, Mercury, okay? Then, these planets got two houses. That's another variation of astrology, okay? Then, here, this side is Sagittarius and Pisces, ruled by Jupiter. Aquarius and Capricorn and Aquarius, ruling by Saturn. And then the mother and father, the sun and the moon, sitting in Cancer and Leo. Moon and sun got only one house, okay? Other all planets got two houses each. Rahu and Ketu the north node and the south node of the intersecting point of sun and moon orbit. That is the north node and south node. That is what is we call as Rahu and Ketu. These planets can sit anywhere in your chart, will take over that house itself as their house. Okay. Now you understand which are the lords and what is the lord and everything. So it doesn't matter. Your ascendant is sitting in any of these houses. The ascendant lord sitting in the first house itself is very beneficial, and it is aspecting your trinities, the 5th and the 9th house, and your partner house and the Kendra house, or the most beneficial house, which is the 7th house, is also aspected by the ascendant lord itself. Okay, so if it is sitting in the first house, so it is very strength chart. It is showing the strength of the chart, the benefits of the chart, and whoever hold this type of chart, it is very strong, strengthy chart. Okay, let me move to if your ascendant lord sitting in the 2nd house, that is also beneficial. It will give you more, it gives you more importance to your family. It gives you more importance to your wealth and income from the hereditary, and that's a lot of income. It provides strength, income, and everything. Right? So that is very beneficial position as well. The ascendant lord sitting in the 2nd house itself, right? That's a good house and good things. And you have to look at that, which are the houses that ascendant lord is aspecting, the 5th and the 5th, 7th and 9th houses, wherever it sits. Okay. Then moving to the 3rd house. 3rd house also okay. It's neutral. That is also prominent, gives prominent importance to your communication. It's the charter holder. It's you. That you will give importance to your siblings, your communication, your friendship, and your early education, short time travels. That's the thing. Okay, that is also beneficial, neutral. Then when it is moving to the 4th house, if it is moving to the 4th house itself, it is very strong. Because in astrology, especially Vedic astrology, from the rising ascendant itself, the 4th house, 7th house, 10th house are considered, and 11th house as well. 4th house, especially 7, 10, these houses are Kendra houses, or the important houses of a chart. Okay, so the 4th house of comforts, your house, your property, your comforts, your mother, everything. Okay, and your motherland. Okay, so if your rising ascendant sitting in the 4th house, that means you can stay in your motherland, full time, and you are very close to your mother, and there are a lot of benefits from the properties. You got vehicles. It's easy for your comforts, and it is easy life, and it gives long life as well, right? So when it is moving to the 5th position, that also very beneficial. It will improve your creativity, your love and relationship, and your children, fertility, and creativity, leadership. And the 5th house is blessings of the ancestors, hereditary ancestors, whatever it is. It is aspecting from the 5th house itself to the 1st house, to the ascendant. So your ascendant lord sitting in the 5th house, and that aspecting to the back to the 1st house, that is also gives very prominent strengthy chart, and you can enjoy all the benefits, all the creativity of the life, and it is benefits for your long life. Okay, then moving to the 6th house. Here it's a little bit trouble, because the 1st house moving to the 6th house, it is 6th house is a house for sickness, showing obstacles, enemies, and success as well is there. Okay, So when it is sitting in the 6th house, we have to give some sort of clarity to that house. We have to understand our ascendant Lord is sitting in the 6th house. So what we have to do, because we have to utilize that house for our benefits. How it is, what are the things or the benefits of the 6th house? Is obstacles, right? Sickness, okay? And then what it is coming over there, it's a success, okay? And this is the house for normally Mercury, okay? So what we can do as it's not a remedy, we can do it some sort of like if you're helping charity to the sick people, then your ascendant Lord, if it is weak, it will increase the power, okay? The sickness, because that house is for sickness, and the house is for obstacles and enemies, and from the enemies you can enjoy your success if you're doing charity works to the sick people. If your ascendant Lord sitting in the ascendant Lord sitting in the 6th house itself, okay? All right, now you understand what is remedy, okay? So when it is moving to the 7th house, and another thing, if your ascendant Lord sitting in the 6th house and aspected from 5th, 9th, 7th, 5th, 7th and 9th position, Jupiter is sitting there, it is okay, okay? It is beneficial again, all right. Then moving to the 7th house, if your ascendant Lord sitting in the 7th house, it is wonderful, good partnership deals, good spouse, and you're so devoted to your spouse, and it is good for your marital life and social life, everything, okay? And the 7th, when it is sitting in the 7th and it is directly aspecting to the 1st house itself, it is very beneficial position. That is very benefic for the natal chart holder, whoever it is, okay? So, and it is aspected by the Jupiter, again it is a double effect. And if it is in the Navamsha chart, D9 chart also holding the same position, again triple effect. So like that it is going, okay? So next, moving to the 8th house. Here there is some difficulties, okay? Here ascendant Lord sitting in the 8th house itself, doesn't matter if it is aspected by Venus or Jupiter in the 5th, 7th and the 9th position from itself from 8th, not from the Lagna, okay? You need to understand that problem. Wherever it's sitting, from there, 5th, 7th and 9th position, if Jupiter and Venus is sitting there and aspected, that's a good thing, right? Other than that, how can we get a remedy or resolution for that? The house, what you can, if you don't watch it, you have to go back and watch what are the significance and characteristics of the houses. Then house number 8, what is that? Death, sudden change, okay? So research, okay? So if your ascendant Lord sitting in the 8th house, if you are good for research, you can research a lot of things, mystic sciences, occult sciences, astrologers, these sort of things, especially any type of spirituality stuff or hidden sciences, you can experience a wonderful result when your ascendant Lord sitting in the 8th house. But if it is aspected by the Jupiter and Venus, it gives more prominent, advanced, benefic way in your chart. And as well as the remedy of the 8th house when your ascendant Lord sitting there, practically, the best thing is give some importance to the dead people, or whoever going to die, means like very sick and going to die, and after the ceremonial session on the dead people, you can donate something for them, or give some sort of rituals for them. It gives important, or whoever died, passed away, and that people's family, if you're helping them, that also gives prominent result to the 8th house for your research and whatever the benefits for yourself, because your ascendant lord sitting in the 8th house, it will gives that sort of benefit. Okay, so you need to understand that. Okay, and your 8th house lord sitting in different house, that is different matter. We are talking about your ascendant lord sitting in the 8th house. Okay, otherwise if I'm giving too much details at one time, you cannot get it, and it will confuse. Okay, so that is the remedy. Okay, 8th house remedy is very the best thing is, you when means died people family, you're helping them, or the ceremonial of death rituals, you are sponsoring the stuff to them, that sort of things will increase your power to the ascendant lord. Okay, then 9th house, your ascendant lord is sitting in the 9th house, is very, very beneficial. Again, it is benefit for your father and fatherly figures and fatherly house, and that's all it is, and your beliefs and your luck and prosperity. It's improve your prosperity, luck, and your ascendant lord sitting in the 9th and aspecting to the 1st house itself, and that is also benefit, and it is completely benefit for the person who is holding 9th house itself. Okay, so there is nothing wrong with that. So when it is sitting in the 10th house, again it is good. There is some sort of, maybe in the 10th house it is very good because of Kendra house as well as the major house of astrological chart. It is benefit, but at the same time, in the past, if you done anything wrong as karma, it will reflect a little bit triggers. Then you can do remedies to you can help the working people, the laborers, like that. People, you can donate money to them and find a job for them or something like that, help them. It will helps very prominent. Okay, then when your ascendant lord is in the 11th house, this is wonderful. Okay, this is in Vedic astrology 3, 6, 10, 11. These houses are 10, 11. Is the Ubhajaya sthanas. Ubhajaya, strong position. So the 11th house is about your expansion, profit, benefits. Whatever the work you done from 1 to 9, you will get the result as per the karma in 10th house, and you will achieve as in 11th house. That is the way the astrology is going. Alright, okay, so the 11th house, when it is your ascendant lord sitting there, it is very benefic, but it is not aspecting to the 1st house. That's alright, but still it is giving all the benefit to the holder, and it is very good to achieve whatever the success, whatever the things that person want, they will achieve everything, profits and everything in their life. Okay, so let me move to house number 12. So your Lagna lord sitting in the 12th house, maybe you can think about spirituality. There is a possibility. This is the type of people who have a dream about to go to migrate to another country, because they have to far away from the motherland. Okay, if it is in the 9th house as well, there is a chance. Okay, so in the 12th house, yes, completely there is a chance to go abroad. Okay, and what else is there? There is feel of lost, isolation. Isolation means from home country to going abroad is also an isolation. That is also finished, right? Imprisonment, spirituality, bed pleasure. So your Lagna lord is sitting in the 12th house, you can sleep very well. Yeah. and bed pleasures, that's all you will get. But you're feeling lost, you feel loneliness, you feel have to go to abroad, and you feel all the time expenses. So when your ascendant lord sitting in the 12th house, what you want to do is you can help the people who is prisoners, visit the prisoners, help the prisoners. Help means to give charity works to the prisoners, community works, spirituality works. It will improve your vitality. That's the way we can energize your houses, right? You need to understand that. And moreover that, this 12th house, when your ascendant lord sitting in the 12th, and your ascendant, that 12th house is aspected as of the 5th, 7th and 9th house by the planets Jupiter and Venus. You don't want to worry, okay? But still, if you're doing the 6th house, 8th house and 12th house, and the 10th house, 12th house, these sort of houses, if you're doing whatever I said, it will give prominent energy to your lagna itself, and it will create good karma for you for the coming life if you got. Otherwise, it will give the rest of the life, will get after half of life, it will give good result to you, the life. Okay, so that is the way we have to see how the planet is sitting, you know. So if next section, next way, we can see that your second house lord, okay, sitting in various house, that is double work, because from the lagna where it is sitting and from the second lord where it is sitting, that's a confused thing. So please be understand that. And I'm sorry that my kids, can you please close the door? Okay, so that's the thing. So I think you are clearly understand how this astrological system is working. It is again confusing, even though it is sitting in different houses. There are some friendly houses for particular planets, and you know, like enemies houses are also there. And you know, like the tattvas means the each house got each elements of the universe. If it is in the same element of the universe, the benefit, the place is sitting, the lord is sitting, it is gives more benefit, you know. That sort of distinguished things also is there, that we can later discuss it as series by series. Now we are doing this series from your lagna lord sitting here. Now the next week we are seeing the second house lord sitting in various house, how it is going to affect, and what is the remedies you have to do for the get vitality and the result from the second house. Okay, all right, my dears, I think you will going to enjoy your weekend, even though there is lockdown in Melbourne. Yeah, I can understand, but still, yeah, we can do a lot of other things while we are in home, you know. We can enjoy with our family, with you know, still we can use the internet and all. Yes, that's fine. So yeah, so good weekend ahead. Bye bye, see you.